The Springfield Art Museum is closing soon, temporarily, but there's one more event that you are invited to. So joining us now is Museum Director Nick Nelson. Nick, thanks for being here. How are you?
Thanks for having me. I'm doing great.
Yes. So we're excited for this. The Springfield Art Museum's, been around for a while, but you guys are closing soon for some big renovations and big changes. But kind of tell people what's going on. Why are we closing down? What are these renovations that people can look forward to?
So the Art Museum has been in our community since 1928. We
Yeah.
built our current location in 1957.
Wow.
So over the years, we've added on to that building, and it's time to update a lot of that. Some of the parts of the building have been there since the 50s, and so we're just trying to update and modernize the whole facility and improve the whole museum experience.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be a pretty significant project. I think every portion of the museum is going to be touched and worked on. So it's really not going to be conducive for visitors to come into a construction zone.
Sure.
And so we are going to be closing our location at 1111 East Brookside, but we are not going away.
Oh,
we are
okay.
going to be
That's good.
Programming out in the community, doing a whole bunch of stuff. We'll be announcing our temporary location tomorrow.
Very exciting.
At 2 o'clock at the museum. We're having sort of an open house closing party where we're going to be providing a lot of information about our plans for the next 5 years.
Yeah, and anyone is invited to this open house, right?
Yeah, so this is a public opportunity to come see the museum.
Oh, fun.
One last time before we close down, our last day open to the public will be September 1st.
Wow, okay. So how long, I know construction can be, a little dicey, but how long is the expected timeline for this?
So we're expecting it to go into 2027.
Okay, wow, so 2.5 years, yeah.
It's a significant project.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's really almost like tearing the museum down to the studs and rebuilding it. So it'll be a transformed museum.
Yeah, I think this is so exciting, though, especially for our community. So as museum director, what do you hope these changes do to, just the art community, I guess, in general here in the Ozarks?
Well, I think the goal is to really transform the experience of the arts in our community. It will allow us to bring more bigger exhibitions and bigger art to our community. It will allow us to expand our programs. And then it's really about placemaking and making the museum and the surrounding grounds a place you want to come and hang out for both visitors from out of town and our residents.
I love that.
Yeah. What would you say is maybe the best part about being museum director for the museum?
All of it.
Yeah.
I think getting to be a part of these big projects that will have an impact on our community over generations. The museum's been around since 1928, and we've had generations of people come and visit. Artist exhibit in the museum. So it's really an honor to be a part of the next century of the organization with these improvements.
Yeah. Anything, I know there's only so much you can say right now, but is there anything that you're specifically looking forward to that will come with the change that maybe is maybe kind of already public knowledge?
Well, with the new building, I think one of the really exciting things is we're adding a new gallery, which will have large, over 20-foot ceilings. So that when I say we will be able to bring bigger art, we mean literally larger works of art. New art experiences. Gallery of that, there's no gallery of that size in all of southern Missouri. So you'd have to go to Bentonville or Tulsa or Kansas City to have an art experience like that. So we're excited about bringing some really great art experiences to our community that will attract a regional audience.
And it puts us on the map, right, with arts, which is very cool too. Okay, so one more time, open house tomorrow. What time does it start?
Well, the museum will be open from 10 to 6.
Okay.
We'll be making remarks and doing our announcements at 2.
Okay.
I'll be, immediately following that, I'll be hanging around talking to people and sharing our strategic plan for the next 5 years. So there'll be a lot of information and a lot of opportunity to connect with the museum.
Very cool. Nick, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Open house tomorrow with the Art Museum. Go check it out. People need to be there.